Now at this stage they may well start smashing the thumb up against the index finger, which is normal, or vanishing it inside the hand. At this stage you say the dragon lives inside here. If you go inside the dragon's den it will bite your thumb off or burn it. So keep that thumb. I do this simply because explaining technique does not have the same impact on children as a visual and imaginative response. They remember dragon's den. They remember the dragon. They don't remember keeping the thumb straight, moving from the base joint, don't curve it, so don't get inside the index, the middle and the annular finger. They do remember dragon's den.
And we've got one for the major scale, one for the harmonic minor, the melodic minor and the chromatic. And you have a little note ladder. And if you want to see the scale of, say, A major, then the holes are printed in the right place. You can see what all the notes are. And you can...
Oh, if you're worried about hand position, by the way, I simply say, look, your pet hamster lives under your thumb here and is listening to you play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't squash it, please, because then I only have to say hamster, and they know what I mean. So it saves me a lot of grief, and immediately that visual image tells them what I'm doing. And they go, oh, I say, not a giant hamster, no, just a baby hamster.
I was going to say, didn't you dragon in a hamster?
Now, thinking about how when we did this before, there was one aspect of it that I don't think you quite picked up from what the stick was doing. And if I do this, see if you can, without saying anything, see how I want the beginning to be. Just try that. It's not going to stay that way necessarily all the way through, though I should be talking. Okay, here we go.
I joined EGTA because I felt isolated as a peripatetic guitar teacher going into classes and not having any contact with any other guitar players. It seemed like a great way to meet like-minded people and share ideas.
I came for the first time, had a great time, met some fantastic people. I've learned some really interesting things and I can't wait to come back next year.
I was at the 22 years ago at the preliminary sessions of setting up EGTA. It was something that we'd actually tried to do previously in Leicester. I think Yvonne might remember that, without success. So when Gordon Krosky and other luminaries were involved and the word European came on the scene, I thought this is definitely going to be a go. I've not regretted it. I've renewed my membership every year for the last 21 and I shall do so next year and thereafter.
Hi, I'm Liz Lana, the coordinator of the National Youth Guitar Ensemble, which is a collection of 13 to 18-year-olds who have all auditioned to gain their place. They're the finest young musicians in the UK, and currently we have 36 of these guitarists representing NYG. NYG, the National Youth Guitar Ensemble, would not exist without the European Guitar Teaching Association, and we need to be very grateful for the association for setting up this ensemble.
I'm here for the very first time and I thought joining a club or an organisation was a bit scary. Maybe cliquey, you might be left out in the cold. No, really friendly, really inspiring, really funny. Join.
I joined EGTA because the organisation has so many fabulous players and teachers who have just a huge wealth of experience, and it's really important for everybody to share ideas on so many different subjects. For example, sometimes there's 10 different ways of teaching the same thing, but all the teachers in EGTA have different ways of teaching that, say, that idea, and you can learn from watching and listening and improve yourself as a teacher.
One of the other things about EGTA, I think, is the resources that it can offer to teachers. If you become a member, there is a library which you can access online, and this library consists of many PDFs of ensemble music, which I know have been very helpful for a lot of conductors and ensemble leaders.
I've been a member of EGTA since the very beginning, since the very first conference in Girton College, and you know, I joined EGTA to get so much experience. I've met so many of my idols, I've made some terrific friends.
They give you a badge.
Just like that. Not bad at all. Thank you, everyone.
And now I organise the conferences, and every year we have some fantastic gatherings of sharing ideas, and just basically we're a great team, and you know, I would really recommend it.
But EGTA has also produced quite a few publications over its existence. The most noted perhaps being the Guitar Forum journals, of which there have now been 2. And these are scholarly tomes respected the world over, with fascinating articles and insights into guitar technique, guitar composers, and the world of the classical guitar.
I mean, also thinking about that, you're not only just a play a solo guitar, but actually you play 2 instruments. So you know, Villalobos can play cello, right? So this bass line is like you play the cello part, and then this is like you play the guitar. So you're one person, you actually play 2 instruments. You can have this image in your head. So think about it. In other words, this accompaniment, think about it's all just one chord. Keep it repeating. So if you play it too loud, it would sound a bit boring, right? So you do that. And try the melody, no gap. Let's try this one first. Okay. Right? Okay, you see here, that's what I'm talking about, because you let your finger lift before the next note. That's why you have a gap. But maybe the guitar is a little bit big because your hand is quite small. But if you play on a smaller guitar, then you will be able to keep this finger down until the next note comes out.